Hi everybody and welcome to Wendy's Creative Corner. Today I have a card for you in which I'm making for a friend who's recently lost a pet. And I'm going to start off with a 5x5 card. And this is using the new Pool Party Stampin' Up! Cardstock. And for my card base, I have a 4.5 by 4.5 piece of cardstock, which I've already gone ahead and stitched around the edges, and this as well as the new indigo blue cardstock from Stampin' Up! And before I adhere that, I am just going to tie a knot around the edge of the card base, and this is just using some tulle. And I thought it was a nice match with the Pool Party. Actually, I think I might just tie a bow instead. There we go. I'll just trim that down. And then I'm just going to adhere that to the base of my card using my ATG gun. There we go. I then have a piece of pattern paper in which I've printed off from the Cricut Imagine Best Friends Cricut cartridge, Cricut Imagine cartridge, sorry. And before I adhere that down, I have a 3.5 inch circle which I've cut, and I'm going to adhere that just to the left and just off the page just a little bit. And I cut this using my Martha Stewart circle cutter. There we go. And then I'll just trim off the edge. Using my scissors. There we go. Now I'm going to go ahead and attach this to my card. Again, using my ATG gun. Go. And then what I have, and again I've also used the Cricut Imagine Best Friends cartridge. I've printed and cut the dog with the dog house, and I've layered it in a few dimensions, and I'm just going to go ahead and adhere that with pop dots. There we go. So the front of my card is complete, and for the interior of the card I'm going to be using Mr. Cricut Crazy Man's Best Friend Volume 2 sentiment stamp, and I'm going to be using the sentiment Loving Memories Last Forever. And I'm going to emboss that using some white embossing powder. And I'm going to use my Versamark ink. And I'm going to just try and center this as best I can. There we go. Get my white embossing powder out, and I keep some of the embossing powders that I use on a regular basis in these Tupperware containers. Just tap that off. There we go. Now we'll just heat emboss that. There we go. So there's my finished completed card. And on the interior, Loving Memories Last Forever. So thank you very much for joining me. Bye now.